I don't know if you can feel the enthusiasm here today. There's even some teary eyes. These park rangers standing here with us today are a Salt Lake City dream come true. And it's a dream that's been a decade in the making, and I am so thrilled to be standing here today at our beautiful Peace Gardens at Jordan Park, right next to Jordan River Parkway Trail, to officially welcome our Salt Lake City park rangers to this great capital city. As our city continues to grow and we become more diverse, the ways that we serve our residents needs to also continue to grow and meet those diverse needs. And we need park rangers in our Salt Lake City parks to promote a safe and welcoming atmosphere on our trails and in our natural areas too. And they will provide a variety of educational and informational services, plus their smiling faces and their awesome presence. This spring, we received the results of a large research project that looked at park use in our city. And it showed that since the pandemic, 43% more of our residents are actively using their city parks than ever before. It's time for us, as we've talked about in our council meetings, to further invest in our parks and public lands, but also to ensure that the places and the spaces are safe and that they live up to our residents' expectations. Our park rangers broadly have a wealth of experience, and they are ready to help us achieve this goal in our city parks. Some of our rangers were born and raised right here in Salt Lake City, like Vanessa Rogan, who grew up here before working as a park ranger in Zion National Park. Owen Carroll, who's here today, also grew up in Salt Lake City and was inspired by his youthful exploration of our foothills and canyons. He graduated from the U and then completed the Teton Science School's graduate program before joining us as a park ranger. Some of our park rangers are transplants who came here specifically for the outdoors, like so many of us. But all of them are talented individuals who love our city's natural areas, and they're invested in serving you, our residents. We received about 150 applications for these sought-after positions, and I really am confident that we have the cream of the crop here. I'd like to tell you a little bit about what the park rangers will be doing each day. First and foremost, they're going to focus on supporting the city's natural and our cultural resources by educating park visitors and also enhancing the experience in these public spaces. They're going to do that with activities like facilitated nature walks and biking and nature tours, and they'll partner with our partner organizations like the VOA and Animal Services to host outreach events in our park spaces. They'll be there to provide information, whether it's about the bird flying through or support and assistance that people might need. More than anything, they're going to be here building meaningful relationships with our communities. They're going to begin working at Fairmont Park, Liberty Park, Jordan Park, and Pioneer Park, and I'm also excited that they will soon be assigned to the Foothill Trails system. Thank you, City Council, for adding that part on in the budget just a couple months ago. It's important to point out, though, that these rangers are going to be flexible and that they'll rotate through many of the neighborhood parks throughout the city. The Jordan River in particularly connects with so many parks on the west side and will be a conduit for them having a presence throughout the community. I so appreciate the support of our city council. We have 4 city council members here today. Thank you. I know that their enthusiasm is as great as mine. A little bit of tears in our eyes to see these park rangers here today. And also thank you to our public lands team for bringing this vision to fruition after almost 10 years of conversation. Great job. Thank you, and I'll turn the time over now to Council Chair Dan Dugan.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mayor. Wonderful. Council members, great to have you here. My cheat sheets. What a beautiful day. And this is a great event. Thanks for all your stuff. Thank you. Love it. Love the enthusiasm. As we all, a number of us have realized over the last couple of years, the importance of open space for our lives. And the city also realized the importance of making sure the space was safe and welcoming. And so over years, this program has been born. And it's a wonderful opportunity for the city to engage with our residents on a more friendly, welcoming environment. And this is the right tool for the right job. And a lot of times we end up with a hammer so everything looks like a nail. In this case, we've diversified our response. And this is the right tool for the job to make it a friendly, safe, welcoming for everyone to visit our parks. It's a consistent presence for the regular visitors and the first timers. To answer questions, engage, take concerns, probably calm down some disagreements. But this is the right approach, and I'm so excited about seeing them. And actually then walking through there and asking a bunch of old guy questions on what tree is that, and what bird is that, and which way is north. So I'm excited about it. Mayor, this is wonderful. Kristen, thank you. Everybody, let's have a great day. And I'm going to turn the time over to Eric.
Excellent. I have a little less practice than they do. So good morning, everyone. My name is Eric OBrien. I'm one of the city's new park rangers, and I first want to introduce my fellow rangers. So just like wave, a little applause. I'll read your name. Just give a little wave. So there's Sam Chapman, Owen Carroll, Nikki Pope, Noel Tullian, Christy Jacobs, Vanessa Rogan, Libby Sneathen, Cam Eschler, Ashley Larson, Kyle Webster, Maddie Villalobos, and Haley Long. And that's everybody. Yeah. So most of us started our position as park rangers in late June. During the first couple weeks on the job, we were fortunate enough to receive high-quality training from key program stakeholders and other experts. Some examples of these training include homelessness engagement training with the director of the largest homeless shelter in Chicago, training with the Volunteers of America and city's homeless engagement and response team, first aid and CPR training, de-escalation training, and training with Salt Lake County Animal Control. We've also had meetings with important city departments, including compliance, police, fire, and dispatch. As our initial training schedule has started to wind down in recent weeks, we've been able to start familiarizing ourselves with our assigned parks, trails, and natural lands. We've also been able to attend a few community events like the extremely popular Yappy Hour, and also support some special projects like the 3-day construction of a brand new playground in Miami Park in the West Point neighborhood. The people we've met so far as we've explored the parks and attended these events have all been super excited to meet us. The conversations we've had with these folks have affirmed my belief that the park rangers can make a significant positive difference in the community by building relationships, educating park users, and connecting people to amenities or services they may not be aware of. We're encouraged that our efforts will promote voluntary compliance with park rules and encourage coexistence and understanding between all park users, including those who experience homelessness. I'd like to share a couple quick examples on what I've experienced so far. One of my favorite things about the job is educating people on the amazing resource that they have right here. I'm on the Jordan River Trail, so being able to tell people about the incredible night heron, watch the great blue heron soaring over, and see the Fife wetland, how the bioremediation cleans the river, and kind of geek out on these nature things is amazing. We're nature geeks. But we're also the safe people in the park. Early on, we had a young child who was injured at the skate park, who was separated from their family, parents weren't around, and we are able to help the child reunite with their parents and offer medical assistance. So we're also the safe people in the park. Also, just minutes ago, we reunited a lost dog with the owner. So yeah, Maddie was in charge of that. So we're out here, we're with dogs, we're helping. So yeah, we genuinely appreciate the support from Mayor Mendenhall and Salt Lake City Council. We want to invite city leaders as well as park users to come say hello when you see us in the parks, trails, or natural lands. We'd love the chance to get to know you and help you make the most out of your favorite open space. We look forward to meeting you, and thank you.
Eric better watch out. He's going to have more speaking engagements coming up. That's pretty good. I'm happy to take a few questions, and then I'm assuming our council members and park rangers are also happy to do some one-on-ones. Are there any questions right off the bat? Yes, they will be getting some spiffy hats. They just weren't here yet.
Well, I guess you mentioned the training and doing that the last few weeks. So when will people start seeing rangers out and about these parks?
Now, yeah, right away.
With their hats.
But no hats just yet, but as soon as the hats can get
The
here.
hat update will come.
I asked about horses, but no one said yes. Kristen's like, what? Anything else?
With the nuanced approach to their jobs and all the different facets of their jobs, how do they coordinate to stay safe too?
You know, I should probably hand that over to Eric, but I'll say at a high level, we mentioned VOA and Animal Services as community partners. Obviously also Salt Lake City's fire department, police department, 911 dispatch are always, they are connected to through their communication devices. So if there are situations that are obviously out, they are not law enforcement, they don't issue tickets or citations, but they can make connections with those partners or agencies if we need that kind of a activation on site. But in addition, I think they probably have some Band-Aids in their pockets, but if an ambulance needs to come out and some special medical attention, that's not their training necessarily. That's for our 911 dispatch to bring medical care out. Eric, do you want to add anything?
I think the only thing that I would add, we use the buddy system, so we're always together, both so we can give better services to people, but also so we can keep ourselves and each other safe. So, yeah.
Great. Okay, thanks everybody. We appreciate you coming out today.
Thanks.